much you manipulate. What's up guys, it's your girl JB here, back with another video. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. Okay, so today you guys, I'm coming to you with tips on how to grow your natural hair. I know there are so many people out there who have questions about their hair. What products should they use? How should they style their hair? And all this different type of stuff. So I'm here today to give you tips on your hair. Now before I start, just let me say this. These are things that work for me. This does not mean that everything that I absolutely say you have to go play by play, or you have to buy everything that I buy, or you have to do everything that I do. These are suggestions. I'm going to try to keep them on a general level so that, you know, it can be for anybody, but these things can be substituted to what does good for your hair. Okay, so tip number one is to learn your hair. You know, what type of hair do I have? You know, what is my hair like? Trial and error. If you're new to being natural, it's gonna be hard to find out what works for your hair and what doesn't work for your hair at first, because the first thing you try might not always work. And you could very well be using the right thing for your hair and not be using it the correct way, which is a very big problem, because when you're first starting out natural, you don't really know what to do, or you don't really know, you know, what you're supposed to be doing to your hair to retain moisture. What are you supposed to be doing to your hair to retain length? So trial and error is a big part. That does not mean that just from being natural for 6 months it ain't working, so you go get a perm. No, do your research, figure out what works for you. Tip number two, oil your scalp with your fingertips. Your fingertips are your best friend. When you're massaging your scalp, you're promoting hair growth. Like you're doing the best thing that you could possibly do for your scalp. And when you do that with oil, you're saying to your pores, like, drink me, I want to grow. That's what you're doing. Olive oil is great. Extra virgin olive oil. Oh, black Jamaican castor oil. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, black Jamaican castor oil is very thick, so you do not need a lot. A little goes a long way. I don't suggest that you use it every day. You can use it like 3 times a week, especially, you know, when you're doing protective styles. Okay, tip number 3 is actually what I'm doing right now. Deep condition your hair, sis. Deep condition your hair. On wash day, after you shampoo your hair, or after you co-wash your hair, or whatever you're going to do to your hair, deep condition your hair. Get a hair mask. Shea Moisture has hair masks. Creme of Nature has hair masks. Any natural hair care line has a hair mask. Find one that you like. You can add in your oils into it. I add in oil into mine. Put it in your hair. Put a cap on your hair, or just sit with it in a bun like I have. And do this for your hair. I promise you, your hair will thank you. Your styles will last longer. You won't have to touch your hair all the time. You won't have to reapply oil. Your hair will be moisturized and it will thank you. Okay, so I think we're on tip number 5, but if I'm wrong, I'll have the numbers up here because I'm starting to lose count. So tip number 5 is protective styles. Protective styles. Protective styles. You guys, protective styles will be your best friend. Why? Because you won't be touching your hair. You won't be playing in your hair. You won't be manipulating your curls. You won't be bothering the ends of your hair, which is the oldest part of your hair. The more you bother it, the more split they become, versus them just being split anyway. So protective styles will be your best friend. Get some braids. If you get some braids, make sure you're oiling your scalp daily so that your hair is not drying out under those braids. Wig. Wear a wig, sis. Wigs are popping. Get you them cornrows. Oil your scalp daily. Boom. Your hair will grow. I'm telling you. Protective style. Anybody watching this video, if you are tired of the length that your hair is at, I am challenging you to do a protective style or 2 protective styles for a month. Either wear braids for a month or get a wig and wear it for a month. Something. Leave your hair alone for a month in a protective style. and I promise you your hair will grow. I don't do washing those a lot. Other than that, braid outs, twist outs, roller sets, flexi rod sets, all of that, great for your hair. You do it, it lasts. If you do it right, it should last about 5 days, or depending on how much frizz you like, how much you manipulate your curls, you can grow your hair from protective styling. Tip number 6, do not forget to wash your hair. So many people become natural and they're anti-shampoo. Why? What did shampoo ever do to you? You cannot be as successful and have the, you know, healthiest type of hair if you're co-washing every week and you never shampoo your hair with the sulfate shampoo. I suggest cleaning your hair with a sulfate shampoo after protective styling for a month, or however long you protect the style, or once a month. You don't have to do it every 2 weeks. You don't have to do it every week, but you need to clean your scalp. Your scalp needs a squeak clean, or your pores will become clogged, your hair will not grow, and everything will just go downhill. Tip number 7, cut the dead ends off. The same way y'all talk about cutting these dudes off, cut your dead ends off, sis. It's not doing anything. It's not going to turn into a curl. It's not just going to magically fall off once your hair grows to a likable length for you. Cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. If you're natural out here and you're stuck in the awkward stage, or you're just stuck with your hair and you notice that you still have perm ends, but you know your natural hair has grown out some, cut the perm ends off, sis. And if it looks so bad with just cutting the perm ends off and your hair is not even, then even it out. It's hair. It will grow back. I promise you. I promise you it will grow back. Tip number 8. Be patient. You have to be patient with being natural. You cannot compare your hair to other natural hair people out here. That's my biggest problem with people. Like, my hair is not your hair, and your hair is not my hair. The only thing that you can do from like other YouTubers and stuff is get suggestions honestly, and then try them out for yourself and see if it worked or not, or see, you know, what about it did you like, what about it did you didn't like, and then base the products that you buy or what you do to your hair next on that. It's trial and error, like I said before, but you have to be patient. Your hair will not grow as fast as other people's hair. Some people don't take care of their hair at all, and their hair is gorgeous, it's beautiful, and there are some people out here who are doing absolutely everything that they can to grow their hair and they're not getting anything. Be patient. Tip number 9, you are what you eat. I suggest drinking a lot of water. I personally don't drink soda like that. I can go forever without drinking soda, but the only time you'll really catch me drinking soda is if I'm at school, because who's carrying a case of water up the steps all the time? So I say you are what you eat, because that is a big part of growing your hair. There are certain foods that you can incorporate into your diet or into what you like that will promote hair growth. There also are a lot of good things, natural things like avocados and stuff that you can put in your hair that will help grow your hair. So you are what you eat. Drink plenty of water. Eat a salad or two here and there. Like, go on a jog. Like, do something. The better you feel, the better you are physically, your hair will grow. And my last tip is tip number 10, and I just want to say, love yourself. Just be positive. You know, if you're new on this natural hair journey, or if you're, you know, you've been on a natural hair journey, you've come to a complete stuck point, or if you've been and you're thinking about not being natural anymore, you know, just take time and step away from it and just, you know, let your hair do what your hair is gonna do. Put it away. Like I said, you know, take all of those tips I said with being patient and, you know, finding out what works for you and use that. You guys, love yourself, love the hair you're in, love the skin you're in. If you don't love your hair, cut it off. Just cut it off. Like, I promise you, you're gonna go through a phase where you're not gonna like it, or once it starts to grow, you know, it'll be kind of awkward. I promise you, if you are watching this video and you hate your hair, like you absolutely hate it, you can't stand it, you can't do nothing with it, go cut it. Go cut it right now. Let it go. You will feel much better after you cut your hair. That's letting go so much more than just hair. Cut it. You know, you can wear it like that. If you don't like it like that, get you a wig before you cut it, sis. Figure something else out. But your hair that comes out of your scalp. You have to learn how to love that, and you have to learn how to love yourself, you know, with the type of hair you have, or the type of flaws you have, or the things that you don't like. Because if you don't, it'll never work. Thank you guys so much for watching. Those are my 10 tips on how to grow your hair. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment down below if you want to see more things on natural hair, certain tutorials, certain talks, whatever it is you guys want to see. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.